Good evening, everyone. This is Michael Wade from Bankstown. It seems to me that some serious development is happening lately. The government has said that there was an elderly bloke who has died at Liverpool Hospital. I mean at home, but at Liverpool area because his family reported that he died. After a lot of attempt of communications, nobody know anything about this person or this family. No one. Well, I'm not very sure 100%, but I'm start really getting suspicious because usually it's a common thing when any incident happens. Mr. Such and such has passed away. They give us his name. But for this person, they didn't. Hospital also didn't want to show any kind of replay or record or anything for whatever it was the reason. It could be bureaucratic. It could be turned later on that this story is a funny game. Okay. Uh, Regarding to the latest development, there's nothing that much is happening in Bankstown, and there is nothing is showing that there's new cases in the area. Why? I don't know. However, there's other theories, other problems. There's some talk, and it seems to me it start going more public that there are some surgeries are selling the vaccine. So the vaccine is supposed to be for free, and everything about it is for free. But no, there are some people who's getting advantage of the whole thing. They said on the breaking news that the health minister has advised the journalists that he's going to investigate. Well, it's not a point of I believe the health minister is going to investigate or not, but it's like a common problem as we can see all the time that things happens and we are going to investigate. Well, why there is no severe punishment? We always noticing that they are too busy making penalties, penalties. Then people are going back again and practicing the same thing again and again. However, the point here is that as on the little level, there are some people, let's say they are practitioners or specialists or whatever, they want to get advantage from this situation. It seems to us that it could be also showing that there are people some way is getting advantage of something further. And let's be honest, when I talk about cost of living, like I'm an average person living in limited budget. Now the situation is really serious. And the system, if you want to go and claim something, they want you to go through their own process. Okay. Other countries, they didn't wait for you to try to claim something over a process or something. They communicate with you and they also try to put you under the real process of support. For me personally, I'm not feeling that much upset about this idea of government keep telling you if you try to claim something, you've been overpaid. Well, let's be honest with each other. Now, for me personally, I have two children. Me and my wife, we are really having a hard time how to raise these two boys. The cost of living is really terrible. You can't keep making this country surviving on there is less than 10% of people is getting over the 80% of the wealth of the country, okay, and the rest of it is getting less than 20%, and they are the one who have to pay tax to feed up the less than 10% who is the most wealthy people, and to feed up the system to make the government survive. It's becoming too much of it. We are in a huge continent. There is no point of saying that everyone have to be rich or have a lot of money or anything. But why all of us? Why everyone in this country is you feeling everyone is depressed? It's very rare to find any happy person. But for a long time, not now. In the 90s, I used to work in the downtown in Sydney, and when I go in the early morning or in the afternoon or whatever, I remember just maybe twice or three times I seen somebody smiling. Nobody's feeling happy. Everybody's worrying about the future. So let's assume now we are in this situation, and what stress could people they feel about? What is it? There are one last thing. Why the government doesn't want to get the Russian vaccine or the Chinese vaccine or any other vaccine? If someone is going to take the Chinese maybe vaccine, is going to become a communist. Maybe some people they will tell us, well, now, no, we're not going to get this vaccine. Then people they become communist if they get this vaccine or something. Well, I can see that there are something extremely silly about the whole thing. However, by all the means, there is a bit of improvement, I have to say, Mrs. Gladys, in your body language and some of your team. I hope that you are listening to advice and you try to look after yourself because I'm very sure you're not going to be elected anymore. Remember me. Have a good night, everyone.